Hey guys, it's me Roxyo, and this time I'm back with the Chosungah 16 TNG BLUEADE lip tint. So this lip tint claims that it's very moisturizing and bright at the same time, so it's basically a 2-in-1. So I'm gonna go ahead and try 3 different ways that this can be applied and whether it's worth its price tag or not. So let's go ahead and get this review started, and let's go! So like always, I'm starting with the packaging. So it comes in this basic box, and this is by Chosungah. I believe this is a sub-brand of them, the 16 brand, and it's meant to create bright and dewy lips. And the color you will find at the top, it's a BLUEADE, but it's more of a reddish color. So let's go ahead and look at the inside. So as you can see, the product comes in this 2-sided tube. One side is the lip tint, while the other side is the jelly bar. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a close-up of the lip gloss, and then we'll look into the jelly bar. So as you can see, the lip tint color itself is like a very dark strawberry colored jam. And so looking into the jelly jelly bar, it's of a blue sparkly gold glittery part, which is why I think this is where they got BLUEADE from. Also, the blue jelly bar has a very nice lime lemonade smell. And here's a quick close-up of the jelly bar, and as you can see, it's a very nice glittery clear bar that is meant to create the dewy look on the lips. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a swatch of what BLUEADE is supposed to look like. So as you can see, it's a very vibrant red with a hint of orange, and it's a little bit on the thick side. It's not super watery, but it's super vibrant. For this product, I would probably say a little goes a long way, because as you can see, it smudges very nicely, so you don't have to strictly apply the brush into your lip. You could just put some on your finger and then blend it into your lip. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It still maintains itself pretty bright, and it's not sheer. And so this is what it looks like after a couple seconds of letting it dry. As you can see, it still has a nice vibrant color. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the jelly bar to see if it makes a difference or not, and I'm gonna add it to like half of it. So here I'm gonna go ahead and apply the jelly bar onto the top half of this lip tint stain, and I'm gonna go ahead and add it to see if it does create a dewy type of look, which is what it claims to do. Okay, and so here is what the top half looks like. As you can see, it looks very moist. I wouldn't know if it looks super dewy. It does look like it's a little bit moist, and also you can't really notice here, but there are fine granules of the glittery part on there, so it gives a nice little shine. But I wouldn't know if I would call this super dewy, but we'll go ahead and check it out with my 3 different ways this was applied. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this on the lip, and as always, I'm not a lip model, but let's get this started. So for the first test, I just wanted to go ahead and apply the jelly bar on its own just to see how it works. And as you can see right away, it does look like it is moisturized, and it doesn't look dry, so you can wear it as a nude just to add a little bit of shine to the lips. For the next way to apply it, I'm just gonna apply the lip tint on its own. As always, I'm not super great at putting on lip tint, so bear with me, but this is to see what it looks like on the lip. As you can see right away, it is super bright, and it's actually not drying at all. It feels nice and moisturized. And this is what it looks like from far away. As you can see, it is very eye-catching. It makes the lips look plumper, and it's very bright. I know this is more of a reddish, but it has that orangey tint to it. So I did do the color transfer test, and the first time I did it, it did have a little bit of fallout, as you can see, probably because it wasn't fully dry. But then I redid it again, and this time it came out nice and clean. So for the final way to wear it, I'm just gonna go ahead and do as the box suggests, which is to apply the jelly lip bar into the lip after the tint to see if it creates a dewy look. So let's go ahead and see if that's true. And for those of you wondering, no, the lip tint does not transfer into the jelly bar. And so here's what it looks like. As you can see, they don't exactly look dewy, but they do look moisturized. So that's what I probably would say, is that it's not exactly dewy, but it does look moist. Once more, I did the color transfer test, and as you can see, it still looks pretty good, a very little fallout. So Chosungah also claims that you can also make a gradient lip with it, so let's go ahead and see if that's true. So here I am attempting to do the gradient lip that Chosungah says that you can create, and so far I can tell that these images from Chosungah have been altered because the person and her lips look way more moisturized or with like added Vaseline, I don't know, but as you can see, this is the final result and it looks nothing like the photograph. Then again, I am not an expert at gradient lipping, but at the same time the moisture should have looked somewhat the same. So yeah, I've heard that's a problem with Chosungah sometimes, that they advertise something else, but when you buy it, it looks nothing like what they advertised. So as you can see, it does look moist, but definitely not super dewy, just a little tad bit. So here comes my verdict. Do I think this lip tint has very nice vibrant color? Yes. Do I think this lip tint does what it's meant to do? Not really. It doesn't come out super vibrant. I mean, it does come out vibrant, but not as dewy as it claims to be. And if you want a gradient lip, I would probably recommend the APU for it. I mean, this one is worth about $20, but the APU one is only worth about $8, probably a little bit less or more, and that one is a whole lot better. I've done a whole review on it, and you actually can achieve a somewhat good gradient lip. And so that brings me to the end of this review video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and then my mini comparison between APUs and Chosungahs. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe, and also don't forget that you can now follow me on Instagram. So check me out at rocksyo.space for updates, sneak peeks, and more. Rocksyo is out.